Notorious B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. I got a funny story for you guys today. So, I was in the gun store today, and as usual, folks are screwing around with the NICS system. They had a handful of people in there waiting around for hours to get approved. Now, apparently, they have a class of categories that you can fall into where you've been approved, you're being looked into, and failed. So if you're in this category, which most of the people were in today, you're like being looked into, which I don't know anything about that. But it's funny because you see I'm wearing this shirt, Notorious. So I got a handful of items, and I'm looking around, and there's all kinds of people in there. And I'm minding my business. Hey, how you doing? Everything? How's everyone? Good day, shalom, all that nonsense. So I'm walking, and there's this old Jewish lady, and maybe her brother, because they didn't seem to be a couple. And she had to be at least 75. She had to be at least 75. This is really funny. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. So I walk by and I see she's looking at me, right? So I walk up and she says, "Oh, you have the right shirt on. You have the right shirt on." And the first thing I thought was, because on the back of the shirt it says big. So, some guys say, "Oh, you're a big guy. You're a big guy." So I just smiled and started laughing, and I said, "Yeah, I guess I am." And she said, "Notorious." She said, "Notorious." And I was like, what would make me have the right shirt on if it's saying Notorious? And I still didn't figure that part out. But as I walked by her and her, I think, brother, her younger brother, she broke it down. "Oh, you remember that rapper, B.I.G.? Him, Suge Knight, and Tupac, and blah, blah, blah." I'm not kidding you. She broke the whole Biggie situation down to the point to where I had to do a double take. It was just like, you did not think this knowledge was coming out of this 75-year-old Jewish woman. And she knew the whole thing, and she broke it down to her brother and whoever was standing there in line. I was amazed. I couldn't believe it. I didn't even, she knew more about that situation than I did. Never judge a book by its cover. Shalom.